Dozens of cyclists rode in silence today to remember Jill Byelich, a 35-year-old woman from DeWitt who was killed when she was hit by a car last month. Joy Wang explains the ride was about more than remembrance. It was also about action.
They ride in silence in memory of Jill Byelich.
Very bright, very determined, always willing to help people, very, health conscious. She enjoyed biking.
She would ride around DeWitt 3 or 4 times a week.
Jill did pretty much everything she could as a bicyclist to make drivers aware of her presence. The safety vest, she had the helmet for her own protection, front and back lights working great.
But last month, her husband found himself at the scene of an accident.
I could see my wife in the ditch and they were trying to perform resuscitation on her, and and that was it. I actually had my kids in the back of the truck and we followed the ambulance all the way to the hospital.
Jill Byelich was riding on this street when she was hit by a car on September 2nd. Cyclists say it's time to stop accidents like this from happening again.
Hopefully we can get the attention of the legislators, both on the state level and on the local levels, to pass laws for better cycling and pedestrian facilities.
There have been a dozen fatalities in Michigan, and that's just in the last few years, and the percentages are increasing due to distracted driving.
They say it's up to the cyclists and the drivers to be aware.
If you're going to be a bicyclist, make sure you're visible and predictable, riding where you should be in the right direction.
Byelich says everyone has a right to be on the road.
It was obviously a heartbreak, very tragic for me, and still is. It was very difficult. It continues to be very, very difficult.
In DeWitt, Joy Wang, Fox 47 News.
Some cyclists also rallied at the Capitol after the bike ride. They're hoping to pass laws that will make Michigan's roads friendlier for cyclists.